Good afternoon, everyone. My name's Paul Brown. It's my pleasure, if it can be a pleasure, to speak to 2,500 people. So I guess it's my honour to be here today talking to so many potential new distributors, existing distributors and top distributors. And I'm going to be talking to you about the importance of 4CCs. Before I got involved in Forever Living Products, my background was I was an accountant. I was one of these people that loved my job. I got paid quite well, I had a nice house, I had a nice car, I went on nice holidays, but I had no friends. It was worse than that. Thank you. But I really didn't, it looked from the outside I had a great life, but really looking inside, I didn't have much of life. You see, I didn't have the time to spend doing the things I wanted to do, which was watch my children grow up. I used to go out to work in the morning when my kids were in bed, come home at night when my kids were in bed, and I did this day in, day out, and I could see myself doing this week in, week out, month in, month out, year in, year out for 50 years. And a friend of mine showed me Forever Living Products. I saw the business, I saw the royalty side of the business, and I got started straight away in October 1994. I went manager in 5.5 weeks and senior manager in 3 months. And then probably during the rest of the time, I've just coasted and made some wonderful friends. Okay, absolutely fantastic. So really, it's my pleasure to show you how 4CCs and why 4CCs. Has anyone in the room got a job or had a job? If you don't go to work, what happens? You don't get paid. Does anyone like not getting paid? No. Well, in FLP, if you don't do your 4CCs, you won't get paid. You get your retail profit, but you won't get your team leading bonus or your networking bonus. So it's really, really important. It's also important to do 4CCs because it makes a great business practice. Rex Morn's a very clever man, and he understood the industry. He first chose the marketing plan before he chose the product. And the reason being is this. It's a brilliant business, would you agree, is if you found 5 people who found 5 people who found 5 people. If they then find 5 people, you'd have 780 people in your team. Now, I don't want to limit anyone in this room on how long it would take you to do that. It could take you a year to do each of them levels. It could take you a month. It could take you a week. It could take you a day. It's entirely up to you. But if you had 780 people all doing the minimum, which is nothing, how much would you get paid? That's right, nothing. So it wouldn't be worth building the team, would it? How many people also agree that they usually get sent targets by their boss and usually it's a little bit unachievable or too high? Can I see that? Yeah, there's 2 of you. I don't know what the rest of you do. Okay. Well, if you get a target that's set too high, what actually happens is, I know from personal experience, you don't achieve it. So target set too low, no target, no business. Target set too high, no one achieves it, no business. So if it's too low or too high, 780 people will all be doing nothing, which means you get paid nothing. And Rex was very clever. He decided to put a level of business there that if you were part-time, you all could achieve. And that is just 4CCs. Just using a little bit of product, sharing a little bit of product, and maybe just finding 1 person a month. It's also important to get the incentives. I must admit, I've looked around lots of different companies over the 19 years. Not for me, but different people have approached me. And I'm staggered with their marketing plans and how unachievable a lot of them are. Let's take a look at Forever Living's incentives. Okay, let's look at travel. There's probably over 100 people in this room that have been on for over 10 different years, have been on exotic locations paid for by Forever Living Products. There's probably 100, 1,000 people. There was 4,000 people this year in Hawaii. And there's going to be even more in London this year. Absolutely incredible incentives. Do people like travel? Yeah. It's absolutely fantastic and a real honour to be part of Forever Living with such a generous plan. And this is extra on top of what you get paid. Also, we got Chairman's Bonus, an incredible bonus system. In fact, we all do know people like John and Jane have absolutely made millions from the bonuses alone. There was over 700 people that got profit share checks in Hawaii. There's thousands and thousands of people around the world that have got them over the years. I've got a guy in my business called Paul Scarlett. Since he's been involved in the business, he's banked over £250,000 in chairman's bonuses alone. And this is just an added incentive. Car plan. It's not just one or two people driving around in a company car. We've got thousands of people, tens of thousands of people driving around in company cars around the world. I was having a chat with a good friend of mine, Mark Watson, the other day. He was telling me he's just got the car plan again today. I can't remember exactly how many times he's had it, but he's had it since he's been involved in the business, and he's on stage today. And he has actually, we worked out, he's made over £100,000 in company car payments since he's been in the business. What kind of company gives them kind of incentives? Anyone like a company car, international travel, or chairman's bonus? Well, if you do, 4CCs is what you need to do. So we talked about the why, let's talk about the how to. Now this may come as a surprise. If you want to do 4CCs, don't focus on them. I've always found that if you focus on a goal, you'll only ever achieve 80% of it. Okay, if you focus on doing the work and what you want to achieve and chase success, you will far go past what you put down initially. And I see it so many times. People come in the business, they're excited, they do the basics, they use the products, they recommend the products, they sponsor some people, and in the first month they're doing 15, 20 case credits. Then they're told to just do 4CCs and they start panicking. You know, don't focus on 4CCs. Focus on doing the business properly. That is the key. So, how do we do that? Focus on income-producing activities. The first income-producing activity I put down as redirection. People don't think the redirection sometimes is an income-producing activity. Well, if you don't believe it is, try using a competitor's products and start talking about forever living. It will really muck your income up. Okay? It's really important to use the products, use the water. How much? I don't know. I haven't got a figure on it. Everybody's different. But if you're new in the room, existing or an established member, I would say this as a general rule. If you've got a product that you're using that Forever Living Products has, you're not using the products properly. Every single product that you use, you rub in, you drink, you glub back, needs to be Forever Living if we do that. It's that simple. How many people can redirect their spending? We're not asking you to spend any more money, we're just asking you to redirect. The second thing that we do, okay, is present the opportunity. Just tell people what you see yourself. When I was standing up here today, I was a little bit nervous before I come up. In fact, that's an exaggeration. I was very nervous. In fact, when I first got involved in Forever Living, I was told aloe was the best thing for constipation. Today, I found out something maybe different. Am I allowed to say that upstage? Bit late now, isn't it? Present the opportunity. That's the key. Wherever you go, that is the biggest thing. There are so many people out there that could do with an extra car, could do with international travel, could do with profit sharing, could do with just an extra couple £100 a month to say they can take their kids out to the cinema and to a pizza. I don't know what it is, but present the opportunity. Find out what someone wants and share the business. And the third thing that you do is always follow up with the products. A lot of people that know me think that I don't necessarily move a lot of products retail, but you'll be very surprised if you looked at how much product I do move. Because whenever I show the business, whenever somebody says no, and I don't know about anyone in this room, but I get quite a few no's, what I do is I share the product because I want to be paid on my petrol. I want to be paid on my time. I want to let them know what great products we've got so they can at least be a customer and go out and help me get some referrals, and some of them will then come back and join the business. Ladies and gentlemen, it was just hopefully a very simple presentation on why and how to do the 4CCs. I would say use the products, recommend the business, follow up with the products. I hope you all have a fantastic day. I wish you a great day, and for those that stay in the evening, it's going to be a great evening. Thank you very much.